What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I was talking about with one of my female friends who is older than me. She was talking about the fact that a lot of her friends around her are very established, very accomplished, successful ladies, but they're all single. Which got me thinking. I just wanted to talk on why we may find that there's a lot of successful women out there who are still single and searching. I came to the conclusion that the harsh reality is the more successful or accomplished you are as a woman, the smaller your dating pool becomes, the less options you have in terms of male counterparts. So the best way to compare this is to look at friendships. When we're younger, we make friends, say in like primary school and that, and those long-term friends, we sometimes find that as we grow older, we start to grow apart. You change your purpose in life. You start to look at yourself and you start to want to grow as a person. So naturally, if those long-term friends were only there because of a friendship, like say you bonded in the beginning. When you're younger, friendships are built based on having similar banter or just being friends, you know. It's very simple. But as you grow older, you look deeper into your friendships. You require more from your friendships. You want people around you who are on the same path as you, who are trying to grow as people. So you naturally leave behind these old friendships, these friendships that you had that were just built off the fact that you liked each other, you know, you got along in terms of banter, because you need more in life. So as we grow older, we want friendships where we can learn from that person can inspire us. And this is why I compare this exactly to successful and accomplished women. So the same way your friendship circle becomes smaller is the same way women who are accomplished, who are successful, their dating pool becomes smaller, because they require so much more from a man than you'd say, I don't know, your average woman. So now when we look at accomplished women who are doing well in life, women who have a set plan, they have goals that they are working towards. When they come to looking for a man that fits them, a man that, you know, could be a viable candidate to be their boyfriend, husband, whatever it may be, when they are now having these conversations, there's going to be topics around, for example, what are your plans for the next 3 years, your 3-year plan? A lot of guys, they may not have 3-year plans. So the answer that guy is going to give is not going to satisfy that woman. That creates a breakdown in communication. It creates distance. You know, there's not much of a vibe there. There's not a connection. This is the whole point. For accomplished women, it's harder to build a connection with a man because they are looking for so much more to feel as though they can be close to this guy. They can have a good conversation, and that's how you build relationships. They're built off of conversations, exciting conversations. Then of course there's intellectual women who are very smart. Again, in fact, they probably struggle even more. Their level of conversation compared to the average guy, is the distance between it is so far, they won't be able to connect. And they like to talk on real life matters, social problems and whatnot, it's like what's going on in the world and stuff, and they like to talk deep into those topics. These average guys, all they care about is the fact that they posted media and no one liked it on Twitter. Like, it's hard for intellectual women to really connect with your average guy out there, and that's why a lot of the times they may see it as they're being picky, but no, at the end of the day, you have to build that connection, and you have to make sure the person that you pick to be in a relationship with, you have a genuine connection with. It's going to be a lot harder to find that guy. I'm not saying lower your standards or anything. It's definitely possible, but it's just going to take a lot more time and a lot more patience. And I love this topic because it's so interesting. It got me to this way of thinking that when you hear women say, I expect my man to be earning at least the same, but I'd prefer him to earn more than me. And it made me look at that statement from a completely different angle. It's not so much to do with the money that's being made. It's not so much to do with the figures, but it's more to do with the mentality of that woman. High achievers in general, they tend to have a mentality, a very driven mentality. They tend to be very ambitious. So when these women who earn a lot, when they expect their man to be on the same pay level, it's not because of the money. It's because they know that what comes with that pay level is likely to be a stronger mentality, a mentality that matches more theirs, a mentality they can vibe with. Because if a man isn't earning as much as a woman can make the assumption that that man is not ambitious, or is not ambitious enough for her. She can't learn from that man. Though they of course want to teach their partners as well, they want to learn from a man. So when a woman is talking about a man's earnings, Don't look at it from a materialistic sense all the time, which is the way I kind of used to look at it. Look deeper into it. Look at it from a woman's viewpoint. She's seeing it as, I have to kind of match up my earnings with my mentality, and then match up the man's earnings with what his mentality is going to be. And if we're not at least on the same pay level, then we may not have the same mentality. Now, this is not always the case, but in this life, you kind of have to make assumptions in the beginning because you're not going to have all of the answers. We all make assumptions in the beginning anyways when we're getting to know someone, because we don't have all the answers. So when women are looking, they feel as though it's a safer bet to look for a guy who earns a good wage similar to theirs or above, because that says a bit about, you know, his mentality, his ambition, his drive. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave your thoughts down below. If you are one of those women who are struggling to find, you know, a guy because of the position you're in, you know, the privileges that you have, whether it be mentally, leave a comment down below. Let me know your experiences. Also, comment down below what video you want to see next. Follow me on my socials where you can DM me topics you want me to talk on as well. Make sure to turn on post notifications. Leave a like on this video if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next video.